Welcome back. I know I am a little bit behind. Excuse me. And that's why. This one really kicked me in my butt. I just, needed a lot of rest, and I watched a lot of stuff, but I didn't comment, so I've been playing catch up on comments on other people's channels the last few days. But I haven't really been doing any videos because I've just been so congested. But I feel like this is a necessary one to get out because I have a giveaway. So let's go to the comments, and I'm going to write down the names of all the people that commented and put in their name in for the giveaway. So let's get it going. All right, so we have Jess from Witchy Best Friend. This drawing at the end. So we'll set these over here to the side. And what did I get up to in May? Well, let's see, I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I actually, nope, because these two were in June. So, what's that? I already lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 videos. I'd say that's pretty good because today is June 6th, Friday. So I know I'm a little late getting this done, but, it was a month of channeling the Divine Feminine with Courtney. And it was with some of the work that we've been doing with my sister's guided community work, and the different content creators here in the community that they're sharing, they're guiding us through really important work. We had Tony from Antoinette's Jewelry and Tarot. That was Seasons of the Witch, and I thought, oh goodness, that got deep, right? And then when we got to Self-Love February, that one was another one that was just, whoa, really, really deep. And now doing this channeling the Divine Feminine really is another one that just, it knocked me on my butt. It knocked me on my butt because there was, I think you think you've done all the work, and then, and then somebody brings something to your attention. It's like, the whole part of the human existence is learning to balance your light and your darkness, And one of my pet peeves is people always, you know, oh, love and light. Oh, okay. So you think that love and light doesn't have darkness? Oh my gosh, we all have darkness. It's just, you know, like for myself, the divine feminine was she was kind of pushed into a box because I abused her, you know. And so, yeah, it comes out in the weekly, or yeah, the 4 videos. So if you haven't watched those, you know, maybe take a browse through. You know, I'm pretty much exploring it. I start off just exploring it, and then I just get darker. And really, it's from going back to my past, you know, and looking at, you know, some of my creations from the past. And it was just like, you know, I can even do that with my channel. I can go back to the beginning of this channel and think, wow, I've definitely grown from where I started, you know. I do want to say thank you to all of the new subscribers. I actually have a vision board that I created, and I have 10K on there. So everything, you know, I mean, that's how I got my car. That's how I get a lot of things. I create vision boards, and then I just manifest them. And it's not something that happens overnight. You know, there's also hard work that goes into it. But I mean, just to see that is, oh my gosh, it's a beautiful thing. So May also was excellent. I mean, not just that. My daughter graduated with a bachelor's degree. So I actually got her, I have a great camera, but I'm filming with it right now. So there she is right there. So when they call, or when this line gets up, I pretty much continue the video, watch it all, you know, get it all. See, get her walking. There she is with that long, beautiful, gorgeous hair. She's my baby. She'll be 22 this year. There she is right there. Yep. So proud of her. There she's walking. There she is, my beautiful girl. So proud of her. So proud of her. I'm proud of all my girls. But getting a bachelor degree in psychology is, well, one, I live vicariously through her because, you know, she shares a lot of stuff with me in her papers. Excuse me. Let's see if that.
Joshua King. Taylor Rochelle Lancaster.
Yeah. Taylor Rochelle Lancaster. That's her full name. That's my baby. Goodness, yes. She is my baby. I'm so proud. Okay, all right. So, makes me get emotional watching it again. So we're gonna stop this for a minute. So we can talk about some shows. I started watching Murderbot. It's actually really cute. And that Skarsgård fella, oh my goodness, he's so handsome. He was in True Blood. So I mean, he's I mean, there's still a lot to find out. I think I've only watched 3 episodes so far. So yeah, he's a robot, but he's gone rogue and he doesn't want anyone to know it yet. So that's where I've gotten so far. I watched The Fountain of Youth. That was really good. He's a bit of a troublemaker. Gets in trouble for, you know, kind of like an Indiana Jones fella. He goes to find treasure that other people want, and so then he attracts unwanted attention. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. I probably should kind of keep this short with my ickiness going on right now. I watched Sirens. Now that was I mean, it alludes to something that, you know, that they're sirens, you know, like the mythological mermaid type thing, but they're not, you know what I mean? So, I mean, or are they? I mean, because you just don't know. It's really good. Nice plot twist at the end. Yeah, I liked it. But it just, it's still human nature, what we do to each other, you know. It's not always good, and to talk about using our dark wiles, or whatever you want to call it, charms, to manipulate. Mr. Iglesias, oh my gosh, hilarious. We've been watching that. Bob and I have been watching it. It's so cute. I think that's really all we watched on Netflix. Now, I did watch Captain America, and I loved it. I don't think I watched anything else on Disney. Nope, I didn't. It was just the Captain America. But yeah, it was really good. Really good. Right there. A Brave New World. And yeah, if you haven't watched it and you love superhero stuff, it's another one. It was really good. I really liked it. But if it's superhero stuff, I'm there. I even DC. I'm gonna watch both. There's no one is better than the other for me. Let's see, what did I watch on Prime? Oh, I've been watching Tracker, and I really like it. Jensen Ackles is in it, and he pretty much is his own, you know, because it's his brother, Shaw. It's his brother. He plays his brother, and he's got that same personality. I just love Jensen Ackles. What else? Oh, Mobland. Oh boy, is that good. We finished that one. I think that might have been it. And I just saw this came out. Oh my goodness. If you haven't watched the first one, the Accountant 2, or the first one, The Accountant, I would watch it, especially, it doesn't, I don't want to say it glamorizes autism, because I think that these things are entirely possible. It's just, you know, there's something else, a whole other topic of conversation would be, you know, how to turn something that would be considered a disability into a superpower, you know. I can't wait to watch this, because he's just amazing. And with having a high-level autistic granddaughter who I believe has superpowers, you know, I mean, maybe I'm just a prejudiced grandma, but come on. I'm going to watch this one. Maybe today even, since I see that on there. What else? I don't think I watched much else. Or I'm having a brain fart, but yeah, that Mobland. Oh boy. And the intro song, oh my gosh, I loved it. I had to put it on my playlist. It's got such a groove. Now these are they are major gangsters, and I feel like, you know, politically speaking, that there's a family behind everything, you know what I mean? You know, one with all the money's kind of pulling the strings everywhere. So yeah. So yeah, I think that's all I watched on there. I'm just gonna take a real quick browse. Yep, I think that's it. So as far as decks wise, all I did was get my Hay House, and I just released that video today. So this is such an excellent oracle, and it was perfect for this month. This one is really nice. I haven't tried to work with it yet, and you guys know I love this one. I've been working with this one because you know, it's in a tin, so I can take it with me very easily. And yeah, I showed you guys the bag that Bob got me for Mother's Day, my nice witchy bag. I've been carrying my tarot in there, and and everything else. It's wonderful. And of course, all the decks that I've been working with for the dark feminine and just, you know, divine feminine. So what I do have a lot of them here. I actually had this one out again and was working with this one. And let me tell you, it is really good. I've been going through the Golden Dawn again. I actually have a better deck that I've been using. This is great, don't get me wrong, but I'll show it to you real quick. It's one that the guidebook itself is just one that you can read. And it's very informative, by David Wells. So I took my mom for her colonoscopy, and I just sat and was reading through this, and it's excellent. And yeah, so I think when I get back on my series, I might start adding some of this back in again, because I started with my tarot series and talking about some of these pathways, but after going through this again, and I might actually start adding it back in there, and eventually, you know, that whole thing will be revamped, you know, my tarot series, because I'm still learning myself, and that's really what it is. It's I'm sharing as I learn. It's exciting, and you know, I just feel like tarot has so many layers, and that's another video that I want to make about Pamela Coleman Smith, that, you know, I think she's the real master behind the Rider-Waite-Smith, and I don't think she got enough credit, and I really want to explore more of that, you know. So yeah, and plus this one was really good for the working with the Divine Feminine. I mean, there are many faces in this, and whew, yes, it was so good. I did some TikTok videos because I really neglected my TikTok. So I know not everyone is on TikTok, so I'm just going to show you this one. Hello, my lovelies. Now, I know that I have been bombarding you with lots of TikTok shop stuff, and I'm probably going to do that again as soon as this video is over. But let's talk about potential, shall we, in our hands. Now, you know I am a palm and tarot reader. So when I look at your hands, I look at the right hand for in the now, and then I look at the left hand for your potential as far as what you bring into the world. But it's all potential. And if you are left-handed, that is even more so. Everything I see is potential. So what I want to talk about today is this arch. This is the arch in your hand. And the lowest part of your hand is where you will struggle the most. And you can turn that into potential. Like, this is Mercury. So in my hand, it's the lowest point in the arch. So this is one of the, if you do hop over there, make sure that you pause it and screenshot, because this tells you, you know, the pinky's Mercury, index finger is Jupiter, ring finger is Apollo, and middle finger is Saturn. Now, this is probably second, and this is Jupiter. So Mercury is where we find communication, our health, our money, and this is where I would struggle the most. So then I actually break it down and give you keywords. So Jupiter is about power, authority, leadership, ambition. Apollo is here, creativity, talent, self-promotion, appreciation of beauty. Saturn is structure, discipline, responsibility, life's hard lessons. And Mercury is communication, wit, intelligence, and commerce. And in mine, this is the lowest point. So yeah. Anyway, and then it just goes on to talk about that. And then I did these videos. These are funny. I think they're funny. I'm trying to be a comedian. Do you know if I can say constipation or poop on TikTok? I really don't know. I don't know why you're asking me. All right, enough with trying to be funny. I have been on a GLP-1 journey for the last couple of months, and the one side effect that I know that I've had is not being able to go poo. And this stuff right here has been a godsend. So besides, you know, like minimal effects that I've had being on this journey, that's been a big one. And in order to take the big one, I need the... So, excuse me. Potty humor. You know, I love potty humor. Anyway, so I neglected my TikTok. I think these videos were, oh my gosh, maybe almost 2 months ago, I think, when I created those videos. So it had been a long time since I had come back to TikTok. So I'm proud of myself that I actually put some time into it because, you know, there's TikTok Shop, and you can make money that way if you want, or you can just, you know, like, I try to put more than just TikTok Shop stuff in. I don't know if you just caught my video talking about the arch in my hands, in your hand, but you know, that's where I talk about, like, where we struggle, right? The lowest part is where we struggle. We go, you want to know what I don't struggle with anymore? Staying regular. And since I've been on a GLP-1, so, you know, I don't talk about that much either, but I am on a GLP-1. I take Zepbound. And, you know, eventually I will show you pictures of my progress, but I'm still very shy, and stuff I'm working through with that. You know, it's like weight gain was a big issue for me, and it just got to the point where I was very worried about my health, and found out I was insulin resistant and had PCOS, which, you know, being in menopause is not as relevant, but it's something I struggled with my whole life. So, you know, these are things that I didn't even find out till I got an excellent doctor, thank God. And then just one that I can ask him to help me, and he did. I had actually started some other stuff before then and started my weight loss journey, you know, getting really serious, but then he approved the Zepbound, and let's just say over 40 pounds now is gone, and I am extremely happy about that. I've had very few side effects. I'm just going to keep going with that, because once I'm at my goal weight, well then, you know, I don't think I'm going to lose any more weight from that, you know. I'm pretty sure my doctor wants to wean me off of it. So anyway, yeah, I just figured I'd give you an update there. I didn't really get any new decks, just all the stuff that my sister sent me, and I still have some decks to go through. And yeah, so consulting Crohn's has slowed down a little bit. We're now doing that on each of our channels, so the next one will be on mine, and I will make sure I get that thumbnail done so that you guys can come see Debbie and I. We're just gonna next one will just be some chat and some cards. We'll, you know, sling some cards. All right, let's see. And then, you know, I shared some of my music with you guys. I'm proud of that, even though some of that came from a period of, you know, a little bit of darkness going on, but not all of it, you know. It was, I'm really proud of this, really proud of it. I actually performed on the Grand Ole Opry with a band before that. So music has always been a part of me, and it's just who I am. So I wanted to share that with you. All right, let's, what books have I been reading? So besides, you know, this one I've had for a while, and it is very, there's not a lot of, like, stuff I didn't know in this, except for I just am, you guys know I'm a big fangirl of Manly P. Hall. So, and these little short books are very inexpensive. So, and this one is just, it's good. It's really good. And again, I have been, you know, kind of getting back into Kabbalah, you know, learning about it. Like I said, that's why I really got this deck out and working with it. And then just for reference, this, digging into the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn again, as far as initiation. I have a book on here that I got from one of those free libraries, so I screenshotted it. It's not like, you know what I mean, it's PDF, but I believe it's the 32 Pathways of Wisdom by John Michael Greer. That's the one I've been looking at also. And then I've been, you know, going through this one, and this is just more for like reference. I don't know if I'm going to sit down and read it all the way through, but I mean, it's good. I talked about that one before. And then I got this one out just to see if there were pictures in it. This one was given to me by Carol. Practical Mystic Carol, a long time ago. And it still has a lot of information. So I was really grateful. She gave me quite a few books a while back. So, and then I have more on the Kabbalah, but actually, I skip around a lot. So I started listening to Dolores Cannon again, just because. And then
I meant to say here that this was recommended by Ravneet.
Ravneet, I did a palm reading for her. Such Winds of Reflection. She's a lovely channel, and let's just say
It was something I found on Audible that is related to Gurbani.
Still listening to this, going through it again, which I'm going to do some more lives with, you know, reading that. And if you want to follow along, because I'm pretty early in it still as far as going through it. And then really been getting into Helen Blavatsky. And, you know, there's some stuff there that I'm just like, I can't, it's hard for me to wrap my head around the whole patriarchal way of things, you know, especially like with the Rider-Waite Smith. Again, it should be a whole different video, but Pamela Coleman Smith, and then here Helen Blavatsky is extremely, like, everybody loves her theosophy, and, you know, but yet, you know, was she a Mason? You know, it's one of those things that I feel like, being a woman, it's somebody's always doing this to you, you know. So it's like women are brilliant in their theology and her theosophy. I mean, these are things that just should have been more at the forefront, in my opinion. But anyway, she was brilliant. So reading some of that, I think that's really it, because I've been a little bit preoccupied, and I usually listen to this stuff when I'm in the car, and the kids don't necessarily like it. So we listen to music a lot in the car too. So excuse me. All right, let's do the drawing. All right, here they all are. We're gonna put them in my nifty little teapot. Give it a nice stir. Oh, it's starting to come undone, so I'm not looking. All right, who did we just... Elizabeth! Yes. Oh, I'm so happy. All right, Elizabeth, you know what to do. Send me your address, dear. And let me show you real quick what you won. So it is the 111 Oracle spreads for every day. And this beautiful little Fated A Pocket Love Oracle by Athene Noctua. So yes, Elizabeth, get me your address and I will get this out to you, dear. Oh, I'm so grateful. All right. So one thing I did not do was any I did a lot of tarot spreads, but they were more for the channeling the divine. So let's see what my envelope said for May. let's see. Virgo. And I forget what that one is. That's North Node, right? Isn't North Node the one that's down? And 5. Well, May is 5. So when I made these up, I just rolled dice and then, you know, just wrote this, whatever came up on my magic dice, divination dice. And then they were randomly picked, you know what I mean, after I folded them up, and then just put in the envelopes. So I'm pretty sure that's North Node. So, which kind of makes sense because my North Node is in Leo. Or no, I take that back. It's in Pisces. My South Node is in Leo. So my North Node is in Pisces, which is to me, you know, all things spiritual, insight, you know, psychic. And a lot of things did happen that I feel like I knew were going to happen. Or, you know, I don't know. You just know things. You just know things. So these are the rest of the cards. All right. Let's take a look. I got the Chariot and the Empress. Oh my goodness. Isn't that interesting? Wow. This is really right on because when I think about even, okay, so Virgo, you know, I have a stellium in Virgo. I'm very Virgo. And May was very much about authenticity, authentically being myself. It was very much about enjoying my physical self and getting my physical self healthy and learning to love myself again. I mean, again, more. Embracing myself, put it that way. And it was jam-packed full of that kind of work. Let's see what it says in the book. All right, 42, chop wood. Essential meanings, being grounded in everyday experience, humility. Wow, see, a lot of earthiness, right? Oracle's message, there are times when the big dream is meant to lie dormant in your consciousness so that you can pay attention to the simple chores in your life. Consider why pruning a tree is the forerunner of delighting in the beautiful blooms when it is in full blossom. The mundane act of pulling off dead leaves, watering the soil, and then, leaving it to let nature, take its course is an important step in manifestation. Taking your attention away from your goal brings you into a state of receptivity. This is the deeper purpose for releasing attachment. When you engage in everyday tasks in a meditative, contemplative way, you clear your energy to receive your aha moments, which brings you ever closer to what you seek. Yeah. Relationship message, prosperity message, protection message. Are you an armchair astronaut? Do you dream of wealth and fame, big ideas, inventions, or desires with a capital D? The appearance of this card is a sign that you might be devoting far too much time to dreaming and talking about your dreams. You have to get out of the chair to make things happen. You actually have to do something. Start with a small task. Remember, the big dream becomes reality only after you have begun to take incremental steps. Mythologist Joseph Campbell once said, "Take one step towards the gods, and they will take 10 steps towards you." Wow. Isn't that awesome? So this is all about, that was all about, putting in the hard work, which was really what May was about. It was doing the little bit extra, and it wasn't just here, it was, putting more work into TikTok, which I'm, you know, I still have a lot more to do there because I really neglected it. And it was that whole thing, you know, I mean, it's not going to grow if I don't feed it and nurture it, you know, and I definitely wasn't. The answers are there for those who look. Another truth. You know, there was a lot of wonderful things. So I think I will end it here. So congratulations to Elizabeth and what you won. I am excited to get that out to you. Make sure you give me your address, and you can email it to me, MissCoolala@AOL.com. MissCoolala@AOL.com. So yes, make sure you get that to me, and I will get that to you. And thank you again. I feel like I'm rambling. Thank you to all my new subscribers from all over the world, and just thank you for being here and sharing my journey with me. You know, I am forever grateful for each and every one of you, and I will see you in the next one.